Pepsi can, Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi man.
And they play a little soft music like this. And then they get themselves down to business, and they lay down, and they go like, I love you like no other. And then they start to grind, and they start to have sex, and they start going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and the girl goes like, higher, 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 God.
Hello, Ravensdolphin. How are you?
Hello, Daddy Ruben. How are you?
I'm good.
That's what I call him.
What's going on, man? How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm okay. It's kind of a little sad that you're leaving.
Yes. Yes, it is. But,
Because you get...
what do they say? As one chapter closes, another begins. Ravensdolphin been a part of the show for a long time. I mean, when was your first show, Raven?
E3 2006.
And what brought you to the show? How did you find it?
OLR, mostly.
OLR. And you were a fan of OLR first?
Yeah.
And what happened? They were like, hey, we're going to be at the Arena Lounge for E3, and you started listening. And why did you start listening to AGI? Because OLR stopped taking your calls?
No. No. It was more interesting. You had an open mic. Anyone could get in. It wasn't very squished. They were like, all right, everyone call now.
Yeah. See, some people said that was the worst part of the show, but I thought it was always the best, that we could be in the middle of something, and it would frustrate the fuck out of Mayor Young that I would be, like, taking calls in the middle of something that we had planned for 10 minutes to do. But I just felt like, if somebody had something to say, who are we to say that it's not important until we hear it?
Exactly.
Now it's been a couple of years, and you've gone from just being a listener to creating your own show, Tech and Game, to being the co-host of one of the most popular shows on the network, which is Dead Pixel Live. I feel like Allgames Radio has been a significant influence on your development over the past couple of years.
Exactly. And I want to thank you for having this opportunity. I've been from trying to get 2 minutes to having hours.
Yeah. Now we can't shut you up. Like before, we give you a couple minutes, and now you just keep going. One more thing. Remember One More Thing?
Oh, yeah, One More Thing. I haven't said that in ages.
Right.
It's interesting, though, because Raven has improved a lot since he first started.
Like a little kid. I'm like, what the fuck would the little kid do with it?
What?
Was that a sound effect, or is that Raven?
I think that was a sound effect. Hold on. Do you remember that, Raven?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Raven remembers everything. All right, here we go. Here's some Raven stuff.
I thought it was a mother and a father and like a little kid. And I'm like, what the fuck would the little kid do with it?
Yeah, that pretty much sums up all of his appearances on our show. Like, what was that all about? What were you saying? What does that mean?
Oh, that was the iPhone episode 15 of Tech and Games we were talking about.
iPhone episode 15. He's like rattling off episode numbers. You remember the exact episode?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And Allgames Interactive.
No, you remember episode numbers for our stuff, too.
Yeah, I remember Raven made his first appearance on episode 221 about the 18-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said,
So, did you hear yesterday Final Rodzilla was on the show?
Mm-hmm. I heard the whole thing. I was there.
Is Toki's a black maid? Is that how you all refer to her?
Yes.
Oh.
She just comes in, sweeps up, and just goes out.
And she really went to Mexico to buy an iPhone to save $100?
Yes. She hacked it, made it on T-Mobile, and that was it.
Wow.
why would she make it on T-Mobile?
It's cheaper there.
Well, they got the most terrible service.
I know, but don't tell her that.
She doesn't know?
In California,
She doesn't
it's
know.
bad. In Texas, it's really good.
Oh, well, Texas.
Well, she doesn't.
How are babies made?
Barely
Well,
a state.
two people have sex. They get together and they go like, "Hi, John, I love you," and Missy goes like, "I love you so much," and then they play some light romantic music, and they play a little soft music like this, and then they get themselves down to business, and they lay down, and they go like, I love you like no other. And then they start to grind, and they start to have sex, and they start going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and the girl goes like, higher, 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 oh, God, no, you're cracking me in half, no, fire, faster, I'm ready to rip,
I'll bring you the rent. Classic.
Especially I'll pay you the rent.
Isn't it interesting that you were able to call a girl that you had sex with and get her to admit you guys had sex, but Derek H. has never been able to do such a thing? Like, even you were like, yeah, I've had sex, and I'm going to call this girl and berate her until she admits it to everyone, but not Derek.
Yeah, she was all pissed off. Like, afterwards, she was like, why'd you call me? Why you want everyone? Just like, I wanted your opinion.